everyone. Thanks for having me across the country. Happy I could join.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course. I'm so thrilled we could make this work. I have always been fascinated with karmic debts, if you will, or past lives and interconnectedness, entanglement, all of these magical words. My very first acting class in Florida before I ever moved to LA, it was 2.5 hours from where I lived because it was like the only character acting class. Everything where I lived was like how to audition for a commercial. And I fell in love with the process that she was teaching, which on our book list, it was first was spiritual books, then was psychology books, then was acting books. And one of the two very first books I ever read getting into acting was Conversations with God and Many Lives, Many Masters. I've carried those books with me through the years. They mean a lot to me. Every now and again, I'll go and revisit them. And I happen to be going through a lot of shifts and changes in my life when this script came to me. The scene that you're talking about, I felt like was one of the most significant scenes for Elena, but also for the family. It's the scene in the bedroom where she's crying and she tells Neil they have like 3 weeks. Even though she's falling apart, I felt like that conversation was really the glue and the unraveling of their family. So I felt like actually for me, that was kind of where I started, was like, and built out from there. The timing felt really divine for me. And I remember when we were talking, I was actually in Europe and I had Many Lives, Many Masters with me just because I felt like it was a good time to reread it in my life. And then I remember I was in Verona, Italy, where I felt very drawn to go with all these past experiences and stuff. So the whole thing was just very surreal. It's kind of one of those things where you just like, you really can't ever explain it or understand it. It just is. And I felt like that's what this movie was for me. I love it, and I feel like it's very unique material in today's world of franchises and all the things, and it will always remain a story that I think is important and that I believe in. And it was like really the first time in my acting career that I got to bring kind of like a spiritual element that I believe in to a project and have it be on camera, not just behind the scenes. So that was really special for me.